First of all, Regan just gets out this foreign item. Just what is this man on about? Who's manufacturing these things for this man? Are these custom? What was that? An alarm clock?
Going somewhere, Amatis?
Pull up a chair, sit your flat ass down.
And I'm back with chapter 2. Like I said, I do. It rhymes because it's true. Alright, let's just get right into this. In chapter 2, it starts with Regan questioning where we left off chapter 1. Right at the end, our character wants to work at Domino's, and Regan, this is his reaction. He's curious as to why she's interested in doing this all of a sudden. And on this part, I had a really hard time clicking this choice. I thought it was going to drastically change everything, like this is a Telltale game, but it's not. Right now he says honestly, he's talking about how he feels about her wanting to pursue being dominant over him. And he can say, I don't love the idea, and he can say your curiosity is very attractive. And in this chapter, yes, I forgot Surrender does this. You can play as Regan. I forgot this was a thing, but I thought it was really cool. It's like playing 2-player, but you play both players. You play player 1 and you play player 2. So it feels like you're playing a game against yourself in a way, because I control Regan. So it's not like playing against like player 1 versus computers, like player 1 versus player 2, but you have both controllers. That's what it feels like playing Regan. So I made the choice to have him say, I don't love the idea, because I want Regan to put his foot down. He needs to be who he is. I don't like controlling him. I already got to choose his name. That's annoying enough. I wish I had more dominance over his clothing. That'd be great. And those chains, and those pimp chains. But I don't. Alright, moving on. So, she's like, is that in order? And yeah, she still wants to take orders from him, but at the same time, aren't you the same girl that just asks to be dominant? You're not even showing him that you can be. I don't know why she wants to be, but in the past, Regan has been a submissive. I think with some other woman, he's traumatized, right? Or am I getting this mixed up with 50 Shades of Grey? I actually don't know what... Does Regan have a past? I think he did. With an older woman? No, I'm getting this mixed up with 50 Shades of Grey. I don't remember the first one like that. Who knows? Anyway, I thought this was funny that he grabbed her by the ankle, yep, and yanked her. He's just as abusive as all the lineup. Let me line up the abusive lineup again. Kieran, Bastian, Regan. I didn't finish the nanny affair. I don't know how abusive Sam was, but these new choices guys are a new breed. They are laying hands on Wyatt. It is crazy. All right. And later, they go to the beach together, enjoying their vacation, and Regan, she finds out they're on a new beach. She didn't know that. So is he angry? Or is he pretending to be angry? I don't know. But he likes the rebellion of this. I actually just learned that in this chapter. I always thought he was genuinely angry anytime she rebelled. Regan actually likes the rebellion because he gets to punish. That's what he said. Oh, the things I critique in the dead of night. Yes, it's the middle of the night, so I'm gonna sound sleepy. I've been sounding kind of sleepy doing some of these, and that's fine. Side note, over. Alright, so Regan is wearing the chains that I love. So sarcastic. I feel like these are different chains than the other ones he wore, but there's like a little stick thing here. A little charm. But Regan in these chains, I don't know why he keeps doing this to me. He just wants to be a pimp so badly, I can tell. Alright, so I chose to go surfing. You can choose to go surfing, or you can choose to whatever. Oh, scuba dive. Scuba diving is ugly. I seen the masks and I was like, we're not putting those snorkeling masks on. We're gonna look stupid. I didn't want to wear that, so I was like, we're gonna go surfing. That's fun. So he goes surfing with her, and of course, let me get into this part. This Dirty 30. The Dirty 30 in this, or no, it's not a Dirty 30. First of all, Regan just gets out this foreign item. Just what is this man on about? Who's manufacturing these things for this man? Are these custom? What was that? An alarm clock? What is that? A breathalyzer? That looked like a humidifier. What the freak? What was that? A lava lamp? What was that? A candle diffuser? What the freak?
A nightlight.
Bizarre. Moving past that. So wait, not too fast. Hold on, let's cut the brakes really quick. a girl pops up and she's like, oh, what are you guys doing? She's extremely nosy. It's the same girl that Regan got upset with that approached her at the bar that he thought she was testing out her domino skills with. He got upset over her. The same woman pops up again. Their whole vacation, she keeps popping up. But she pops up here and she won't go away. I made Regan, because I control Regan in this chapter, I made him get rid of her as quickly as possible. So get out of her freaking business. Who are you? I have a theory about her, and I think she's a spy. But we'll get back to that when we see her again. Let's put a fork in that for a little bit. Alright, so that night you take her to dinner at an underwater restaurant. I like that he takes her places. Ew. Oh, okay, so on here she orders food or whatever, and I like how Regan's like, don't get it backwards. I will always be dominant over you. The only thing you're dominant over is what we're eating for dinner. And then she orders, I don't know. I thought she was trying to like troll him when she ordered seafood for him. Seafood is gross. This is where I just became disgusted. My stomach turned on this scene because he put that purple suit back on. Beach Regan turned back into purple pimp Regan. Thank goodness he doesn't pair the purple suit with the gold chains. At least that's the upside to this. That's the only thing I can find about this that isn't completely disgusting, like gross. This suit needs to retire, please. Yikes. Anyway, and again, since I play as Regan in this chapter, I would never choose to wear this dress on any of my characters ever. This dress is hideous and plain. I bought clothes for her to wear. This is not one of them. I bought clothes in the old book that she can put on as well. It's not fair that I can't control what she wears when I'm playing as Regan. It's not fair. That's the one thing. So annoying. I'm still in charge. Don't ever forget that. So he wants to let her know that he's still in charge. He's like, I'll teach you. So he agrees to teach her how to be a dominant or whatever. But he's like, I don't want you to ever think that you dominate me, though. So I don't know who wants her to dominate over, but he'll teach her. Like, is there someone else going to be in this? We shall see. That sounds annoying. Oh my gosh. So she's ordering food, whatever, right? This is what I explained earlier. He loves disobedience, apparently. Here's a little thing that Regan kept saying in the first one that was super annoying. I did not like it. Little Lamb. I love that title. Makes me happy and doesn't make me cringe even a little bit. Makes me cringe every time. Little Lamb is so annoying. Like, please stop calling her. Every time he says Little Lamb, I read it in like a samurai's voice. Like, be careful where you step, little lamb. Like, I read it like he's Master Shredder or something. Oh, Master Shredder? No, what the freak was a rat in Ninja Turtles? Not Shredder. Splinter. There we go. Master Splinter. So, I read it in Master Splinter's voice when he says Little Lamb. I don't like this. That's how bad it is. Anyway, here's the girl. Here's a stranger. She keeps popping up everywhere. I have a theory. When she kept popping up the third time, I was like, third time, too many. No such thing as coincidences. First time, fool me one time, show me you. Fool me two times, can't put the blame on you. Fool me three times, load the peace sign, all that good stuff. Yes, load the peace sign. No, not load the peace sign. Load the chopper, all that good stuff. Literally, you can't pop up a third time. Second time already was too much. OD. This girl is being paid to watch them. I think this is a private investigator. I think Pat hired her because Pat's crazy. Pat's literally using his couch money to spy on his ex-wife so he can destroy her life because his life is destroyed because he decided to cheat. And he's angry because she won the case and that she's happy and dating a rich man. Pat wants to destroy her after the 7-year marriage, even though he's the one that destroyed that 7-year marriage. Pat's a psycho, and I know he's behind this stranger. I wanted her to go away so badly, and this scene with YN, why was she being so cringy? Oh my gosh, she said, then I'll have to punish you. Who says they're going to punish a stranger? It's weird. Fast forward, this is the choice we're left with. When I was playing as Regan, I told her to have a seat. I couldn't get her to go away. There's no choice to make her leave, so I just told her to sit down. I made sure we didn't introduce ourselves, though I feel like she already knows who we are anyway, because she's a stalker. So I was like, anonymous, because obviously I wanted Regan to still seem in charge. I don't ever want Regan to seem like he's her pet or that she's in control of him ever. That's not what Surrender is about. He would be completely out of character. So even though I play as him, I want to make sure he stays true to who I believe Regan is supposed to be. And that is a dominant person that does not give in to anything or anyone ever. Okay, he has a backbone and a spine, fully intact. So when this choice came up, I wanted to see what would happen just for the entertainment aspect, like what does this entail with their relationship? But that's going to have to remain a mystery because I was so, oh my gosh. I did not like this, that this was a choice because I know she's a op. I know she is. We're not doing this. This is a stranger. The answer is no. So obviously, why would Regan want to kind of cheat on her in a way too, where he has this girl and his girl and my character? I don't know. When was it in her character development to be into women? Didn't we ask if we wanted female Regan or male Regan? I said male for a reason. So I don't know if we were going to like have some kind of spy person on our vacation. We should have been able to choose if our spy was going to be male or female. That would have changed the outcome of this. But then that would, change Regan's preferences as well. Then that Regan will have some explaining to do, but they rather have my character have the explaining to do. So we just have to reject this choice altogether because it was changing the identity of my character. I prefer if they changed the identity of Regan's character than mine. That's a preference I have, and I wasn't allowed to have the option. That's annoying. She could have been a man. Oh well. But no. I guess Regan is written in this game. He only likes women. So my character apparently can be open, but Regan is set. That's it. He would never. He wouldn't do this with Pat. If this was Pat, he would say no. So yeah, that's like all I have to say. And then the chapter ended like right after this. And I was like, why do you want to share, Regan? Who is this? I pushed a good night with a quickness. It's not even a dirty 30. It's a dirty 25. That's weird. Not worth it. I'm kind of curious of how this went, but I'm not that curious. I'm sure he's being like really weird and giving out these bizarre demands. I'll try to spend diamonds every time I can, but this was compromising my character's identity. I could not do it. It just messes up the story for me. It feels like it's not who she is anymore. Like she becomes a robot. To some degree, I want to still be able to control her and control Regan, and they can still stay in character at the same time. Like, it's kind of annoying that I can play as Regan, but I also like it because I get insight to who he is and his inner thoughts. Because Regan is mysterious in that way. But that was Surrender Part 2, Chapter 2. I'm going to get into this Chapter 3 as soon as possible. Well, not as soon as possible. We gotta wait a week. It comes out in a week, obviously. But yeah, But look at this by her hair. What is that, green screen? I see some green between her like hair. I don't get it. None of my business. Just know, and she's a spy. I said it here first.